I was on my way to Clearwater and I stopped by in Dunedin. And girl, y'all, I'm so happy I moved to Florida. Like, I'm so excited about this. Oh my goodness, y'all, I'm so freaking excited. Ah! This bagel place is like, I think it's almost 5 out of 5 stars, and it's in St. Pete. If you're in St. Pete or you want to come to St. Pete for a bagel, Bagel Babe is your place. Look at that. Yo, I am so dumb, y'all. I went to Foxtail Coffee and got a coffee after having my bagel in my car, and came over here to start working on my taxes for a little bit before I pick up this gorgeous mirror I found on Facebook Marketplace. At least it looks gorgeous in the photos. Hopefully it looks as good in real life. And I'm doing my taxes, looking at all my bank statements for all my bank accounts and pulling out all the expenses and incomes and blah, blah, blah. And I start to see charges in Morrisville, North Carolina, and Philadelphia at a Dunkin'. And I am not a Dunkin' girly. So I was like, what the heck? I'm like trying to submit these as fraud on my bank's website, but you can't do that. They want you to actually call in. So I'm calling in. I'm like, hello, I tried to submit these as fraud, but there's not a fraud option. And she's like, yeah, that's because we want you to call in so we can get you a new debit card. I'm like, okay, cool. Let's go through the charges. I start thinking about the charges, and I'm like, actually, I'm pretty sure that one's me.
And that one's me.
And then I'm like, wait, I forgot when I sold my vending machine, I flew to North Carolina to like exchange the money using keys, that I had a layover in Philly and my flight got delayed and everything. And now it's like, okay, actually, these charges are mine. And I am so sorry I wasted your time. I felt so immensely stupid. Also, they had to verify my like information, you know, the security questions. And I was like, oh, I don't want to give you my, like, I freak out about any of that stuff. I was like, I know I called y'all, but I don't want to give you my address and my phone number and whatever. Oh my gosh. I was like, you can never be too safe these days. I know I called y'all, but can we do this can you ask me something else? She asked me my 3 security questions with answers, and we did that, but y'all, the charges were mine. Ah! Look at the gorgeous Facebook mirror find. I'm so excited. I hope that this doesn't clash too much with the decor I have going on. I'm hoping that it will be kind of make it a little extra funky in my apartment, because that's what I want. I don't want everything to be matchy. So I'm really excited. It's gorgeous. Okay, y'all. I'm still waiting for the oil to dry in on the top of that, but I couldn't help myself. I had to put this together somewhat with the stuff that I bought today. So look at this mirror. It's so interesting. I was like, I saw it and I was like, I need that. I need it. It doesn't really go with the same vibe, a mid-century modern kind of vibe, but I still feel like mixing the different centuries and styles together to make it more of an eclectic look will be really cute. So hopefully we're gonna put this more together, but so far this is what we have. And I also have my record player, which will probably be on that side. So the mirror, and then we have these little candlesticks right here that are a green color. I think this is, oh, I can't think of the carnival glass. That's what I think this is. And I got those today off Facebook Marketplace. And then stopped by a cute vintage store and got these really cool picture books, Art Deco style, and this like really cool picture book as well. If I could open it. And I'm really excited. It's Sunday, y'all. I'm about to put on some sunscreen. Gotta put on the suntan lotions. This is one of my favorite brands, Isntree. And I just happened to have buyed the stick one time and thought I'd give it a whirl. And I love it. I love the stick form. I love the like lotion or cream, whatever, liquidy form. But I am a Isntree sunscreen stan. But it's Sunday morning. I'm just getting ready to pop out of the house for groceries. And I thought we would try something that I saw on TikTok. I did not feel like blowing out my hair last night because I was exhausted after all my Facebook Marketplace finds, picking them up. I hung out with my daughter. I cleaned my bedroom. I felt like I didn't do a lot, but I felt like I also did a lot. So, I don't know. Maybe that wasn't a lot to y'all, but I was in my car from like 6 something because I went to go watch the sunrise at the dock in Dunedin. So, from like, I was in my car from about 6:30 to about 3 o'clock on and off. I did spend like an hour at my daughter's. But we gotta take down the hair and see if we can revive the curls. Ooh, there's not a lot of water left in here. Okay, hold on. I think I'm gonna have to unravel this cord because it's on the button. I'm quite scared. Also, I blow my hair, like blow dry my hair a lot, so I don't know how well this is gonna do because I put a lot of heat on my hair for months on end. But I don't know. How long am I supposed to do this for? Oh, wait. I'm seeing a difference. I'm noticing a difference. Maybe I need to go like that a little bit. See the difference? This side, where I slept on wet hair last night, versus this. Oh my. Ah! I love this. I love this. Now I can wear my curly hair curly hair for a few days until I need to wash it again. Because I really love a blowout, but I was way too tired for a blowout yesterday. Oh my gosh, I wish I had taken like a before photo when I walked in here, but I really didn't think this was going to work this well, but my curls are looking poppin'. So I'm really excited about this. Y'all tell me what the back looks like. I don't know what it looks like, but it's none of my business. Okay. I figured since I look cute, I will give y'all an update on the book that I've been reading. That is Cure Gum Disease Naturally. I picked this book up like several weeks ago, probably almost a month ago now, because I think I have slight bit of gum disease or bad gingivitis. I don't know. I was having bad breath and I noticed my gums down here in the front were receding, and I was like, okay, we gotta fix this. I don't have money to go to the dentist right now. I don't have health insurance because health insurance in this country of America is expensive. So how can I fix this on my own? So saw this on Amazon and was like, I'm skeptical, but I'll give it a whirl. It is a little bit of a hard read because it's very dry and boring, but it has all the things that you should be doing in here. I have to read chapters 7, 8, and 9, but I have gotten through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 10. I skipped to the back on Friday. I brought this book to work with me on Friday and was ferociously getting through it here and there. I had to take breaks because it is kind of dry and boring, like I said. But it is very knowledgeable. Some of the stuff I already knew. Some of the stuff I didn't know. I know that all of our foods have vitamins and nutrients in it, but I didn't know like what foods had what kinds of vitamins. And like, so for instance, and I also didn't know what vitamins I would be lacking if I had these types of symptoms. And they say if you have gum disease or gingivitis, you are lacking in vitamins A, B, C, and some others, you know, but those are your top 3 ones, and you want to try to get those top 3 vitamins into you naturally through foods. So as you guys know, I've been making chicken liver soup for the last like 3 weeks, I think. And I take that to work and I I eat that and have that like every day for lunch, Monday through Friday, and sometimes on Saturday if I have leftovers. Last week I started incorporated bone broth into my diet. That doesn't have as much as a benefit is what they're saying in the book, but honestly I've noticed that my gums feel healthier. I'm having less like problems with my mouth, and I'm having more energy with the bone broth. So I'm gonna keep doing the bone broth because it is helping, even if it's only helping a little bit, and it's giving me like more other random nutrients besides just like vitamins, and it's helping with my energy level. So bone broth is here to stay. And last weekend I picked up chicken liver or beef livers, and I put those into like my dinner for the week and try to incorporate them. They honestly don't taste bad, and they kind of give me the vibe of like a very thin steak. So I kind of cut around the fatty parts and use the meat, because I have always been a girl that cuts around the fat in my steak and not eat it. I don't know what y'all do, but that's what I do. No judgment if you would like the fat parts of the meat. But I noticed that, so just chicken livers have a lot of vitamin A, and beef livers have a lot of vitamin B, and I think specifically B12. I could be wrong. And then just in general, just having a variety of like veggies and meats in your diets is important to getting a well-rounded spectrum of vitamins into your diet. So I have been trying to get as many veggies as I can. In the morning I have Brussels sprouts with my breakfast. I've been putting broccoli in my chicken liver soup. And that's, for the most part, that's been the extent of my veggies, except for like, you know, cooking with like celery or onions and stuff like that. Been adding those kinds of things to my diet as well, which have some kind of impact as well. Not as much as other things, but also one other big thing that I got from reading and skipping to chapter 10. Chapter 10 talks about this well-known, back in the day, not now, back in the day, dentist, and without going through and like spending the time to find out who the heck that is, it's in this last chapter. Give me 1 second. Dr. J.E. Phillips, DDS. He's a DDS, and he had this whole method that he invented, basically. It is called blotting, and I couldn't figure out what based on this book, I couldn't figure out what toothpaste or what toothbrush to get for this method. But I did do a little bit of research, and it basically told me that, and there's different sources, so I don't know what are true, because some talked about how he got this type of branch like indigenous tribes would use for their teeth cleaning, and he used that. And then other publications that I saw online were talking about he basically picked up this kind of toothbrush right here from like the drugstore. It's not the exact kind. It's like a periodontal like toothbrush, but this is the closest thing that I could find to the pictures that I saw in the publication, which were a drawing of what the toothbrush will look like, because these are olden times, black and white photo times. They were doing illustrations in the book of how it should look. So blotting is basically you take the toothbrush like this. You want to make sure you keep it clean, and no toothpaste on here. And this is actually dry. I did this last night, and I think it says you can do this like 2 or 3 times a day. Your gums may bleed in the beginning, but you will get past that stage, I promise you. And just go tenderly, not go hard, but you're going to take the brush at a 45-degree angle and kind of like go up and down, because when you have like gum disease, it's saying that you have also a really bad buildup of plaque, and this is supposed to help get rid of the plaque, because that was one thing I was saying, like, you need to get your vitamins in, but some doctors will tell, or some dentists or orthodontists or whatever will tell you the only way you can get rid of gum disease is to get an extra deep cleaning. But this book also just relies on trying to do things naturally, and this is on a budget, okay? Now that my hair is all fluffed out and curly again, I got my grocery list together early this morning. I'm headed to go grab a coffee and get some groceries, and then we'll do a grocery haul when I get home. I don't think that I shared the bar stools that I got off Facebook Marketplace yesterday. Forgive me for having my bike like cushion seat on one of them, but they're definitely different and interesting, and that's what I loved about them. This is definitely just a vinyl. So I just cleaned this up with just some soapy water yesterday before I brought them in after they came out the car, but very cute. Let's do a grocery haul. Scout found a water bottle. Are you gonna come and join me for my grocery haul? I went to 3 stores in total, 2 Publix and 1 Trader Joe's. Let's get into what I got and why I got all of this. Starting off with the obvious. I obviously ran out of dishwasher detergent, so got some of this. Ginger, marrow bones, fish haddock loins, turkey necks, chicken feet, oxtails. Although these look very tiny for oxtails, I thought they would look bigger. All of this, including some carrots and some onions and some garlic, will go into our weekly bone broth. I'm trying a little bit of a different recipe. Last week I used like some really big chunks of marrow bone, and this is just what I saw this week at the grocery store. Got that. I heard that chicken feet have a lot of gelatin, which is collagen. So I got chicken feet, and then I was like, turkey necks? I don't know, do turkey necks go in bone broth? I thought I'd just try it. Who knows? You never know. And then oxtail, because quite honestly, it's literally pieces of bone with little bits of meat on it, and that's really good for the bone broth. And then once it cooks and stuff, I'll season it off with this, and we will make this together. Chicken livers for our weekly chicken liver soup. White vinegar, self-explanatory, but I like to use white vinegar cleaning around the house sometimes, and I had ran out, so got some new stuff. 1 thing of Eggies, 2 things of Eggies from Trader Joe's, chicken broth to go with our chicken liver soup, pasta sauce, I got vodka sauce, onions for cooking and seasoning all of the stuff that we're making, zucchini, and more zucchini for our zucchini pasta. And they had their Valentine's Day stuff out at Trader Joe's, and I saw this Brazilian nut body oil, squalene, and guava. Is that guava? I don't know. They got this in cursive, so I can't tell what that word is. I think it's guava. More garlic to go in all the things that we have to cook for the week. Broccoli to go in our chicken liver soup. Celery for chicken liver soup and for the bone broth. Carrots, chicken liver soup, and bone broth. Ricotta to make our zucchini lasagna. Mozzarella for the zucchini lasagna. And Italian sausage to go in the zucchini lasagna. And chicken breakfast sausage for breakfast. I did get a couple more things, even though that's the last bag, so hold on. It's been a while since I've had a bouquet, so let's make this bouquet together. I got some sunflowers, some eucalyptus, some kind of native, I don't know, some kind of plant over here for greenery, and then I got these little like carnations, I think. I don't know. It just looked like it was gonna be a mix-up, happy kind of bouquet, and I need some happiness in my life right now. I'm doing fine. Nothing's wrong, but I feel like my apartment could use a little park with some flowers, so why the heck not? The soup, the chicken liver soup, is in the pot cooking for the next few minutes, so let's build our bouquet. I don't know how to build bouquets, but it's something I really want to get into. Like, I need to find an online bouquet building class because I would love to have amazing bouquets. The only catch is I had a bunch of bouquets. Like, every week I was getting flowers. I wouldn't say I built a bouquet, but every week I was putting flowers into this vase and keeping it on my bar area, which is near my front door because I live in a 1-bedroom apartment. And it was dying because it's literally so hot out here in Florida. So don't know if I could build bouquets in summertime, but it could be a wintertime activity. It's not that hot outside today. Granted, I live near Tampa and it never really gets cold. Got a little pouch of food, so I'm gonna put some water in here and some food and get the rest of the flowers cut open. No, that's so sad. I don't know what we'll do about that. No clue. I think instead of putting the eucalyptus in like this, we might cut some of this off and use some of the stems. I don't know. Let's see. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, what in the heck? Kind of thinking we might keep some of this on the big stem, but it would need to be cut down because it's way too tall. This is really hard. Oh, that was struggled. I still think that's too tall and it's taking up way too much room in the base. And cut this down even more. Oh my gosh, let me go pick that up. I don't think eucalyptus is dangerous for dogs, but just in case. That is looking much better. I don't know if we'll keep it like that, but we'll see. We'll see. We already cut it, so let's put it in there. I'm quite sad about how this is turning out. This one looks stiffer. This one looks really limp. I don't know. Okay, these sunflowers need to be cut down quite a bit. I think that might be good. We can always go with more if we need more. Like, let's get the sunflowers together. Okay, so kind of try to have them somewhat even. Not perfectly even, so I think that would look weird, but I don't want anything too short or too much taller than the other ones. That's good. And then one more sunflower. Okay, sunflowers are in. We'll put some more of the one single strands of eucalyptus up in here. I'm thinking if we can find some of this not too limp, we can put that in there, but it's got a crick right here, so I think we're gonna have to cut this down and then put this in. I have no idea what I'm doing. How are the rest? This is also very limp, but I still feel like we could cut the stem short and stick these in there. Well, let's see. I don't know. I don't think we need too much of this anyway, because I think it's gonna take up too much space. So far, this is what we're working with. Looking questionable. And these are so not bloomed, so excited to see what they will look like when it's all bloomed up with the flower arrangement. I'm thinking some of the we've got a tall sunflower. It's got all the short sunflowers on one side and the tall ones on the other side, and I'm thinking we kind of need to move that around a little bit. Probably would be best. Okay, where is another one of these? Eucalyptus. Y'all, this is looking like trash booty. I don't know what I'm doing, but I still love flower arrangements. I don't know. We'll come back and visit it once these other little flowers have bloomed. I'm quite skeptical. But you know what? Maybe it'll at least bring me joy to have some beautiful flowers in the home. And sometimes that's really all you can do. This is the final bouquet. I felt like we could have dealt with a couple more sunflowers, like maybe one or two stuffed in the middle. But I don't know. I feel like overall it's a very cute bouquet and it's different, and I clearly don't know what I'm doing. But we will revisit this once these little pink flowers come out, and we'll see how it looks in a couple of days. Here it is in all its glory. I'm gonna come up here and sit with mommy, and I'm gonna sit here. Good morning! We're sitting at the bar stools together for the first time, y'all. I got my bone broth that I made last night with the chicken feet and the oxtail and the beef bone marrows. It tastes like gravy. It's strong with the beef and the turkey necks. It said turkey necks. That's why it tastes like gravy. Okay, maybe no turkey necks next time. I have to get through this. It really tastes like a cup of gravy. I'm looking a hot mess, but finally my bone broth congealed. And it is now gelatin. And this, when it gels like this, that means it has collagen in there, which our bodies need collagen. And this is what it looks like once it's all heated up. I'm gonna need to say a little prayer because I feel like I need to have a one-on-one with my manager tomorrow. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but in layman's terms, basically we are working through audits for the end of 2023, for the year of 2023, I would say. And auditors are sending requests to us to complete. And it is just complete and utter mayhem. They're sending like, for instance, today there was 6 audit request emails. And it's very rare that they come across and it's a one-off. It's usually multiple loans in the email that they want audited. And they are sending over very large packets of audits for some of the loans we don't even service on our team. And I'm not even sure who freaking services those loans. So it's just a lot of hunt and pecking to figure out, do we actually service this loan? Why, if we do, like, why is the account number different? And why, like, so much inconsistencies. And then just a barrage of emails. And then a couple days later, they'll follow up like, hey, just checking on those audits that we sent over. Well, you sent over like 40 this week, so we'll get to them. We can't do them all right now. There's only a few of us, you know? And it's just, the information they're requesting just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why are you requesting the total amount of principal on a loan that's been advanced and the full amount of the advances that have been paid for the last 7 years of a loan? That part of that has not been in our system, so we're having to go back through loan docs to see if there's any payment information in the loan docs, calculate from there, and then add in what we can find in our loan system. Like, I had it up to here. I sent my manager an IM request. I was like, can we chat about the audits in the morning if you would like, or today? Because I didn't really say anything about anything more. He said he was going to set up a meeting in the morning as early as he could for us to chat, because I just need to air out my grievances. Like, this is just so inefficient for my team, and I feel like even though I'm not the manager on the team, and my manager isn't doing the audits because that's outside of his purview, which makes sense. So he doesn't really know about our grievances when it comes to the audits because he's not doing them. So if we don't say anything, he's never gonna know. And I just feel like, even though I'm just the new person on the team, like, if I don't speak up for myself and my teammates and they're just gonna not say anything, like, I can't have that. There just needs to be a way more efficient process than this. Like, why can't they send over a spreadsheet at the end of November with all the loans they want audited? And why can't we drive that spreadsheet as to what information needs to be on the spreadsheet? Loan numbers, borrower names, loan amounts, the basic information to request the audits and all the information that you need on an audit. Then send one template for all the audits. because we're getting multiple different templates from the same company and some of the same auditors for different loans, and this information has never been requested in the past on previous audits. So now I'm having to reinvent the wheel on this audit, and it's too much. I was like, I've had it up to here, and so we'll see how this meeting goes with my manager, and I quite frankly don't even care if I'm PC about it. I just kind of feel like I need a rant for a moment to let him know like how we truly feel, because it's out of hand and it's just too much. Anyway, I'm glad the workday is over. That's a problem for tomorrow me to deal with at work, and I'm excited to go home and hang out with Scout, possibly clean my bathroom tonight and wash my hair, because I am sick and tired of the curly hair, and it's time to get a blowout for the rest of the week. Let's get ready to go outside. It's 45 degrees. Oh my gosh, look at this little bowling ball. Oops. Take your ears. There them. Feels so good in here. Even though it's 45 degrees, I still don't have the heat on. I have turned on the heat like one time since moving to Florida. I can't remember, it was like a month or two ago where, I don't know, I just felt like cold. It was cold outside. I wasn't wearing anything like warm when I went out, so when I got back in I felt cold, so I turned on the heat for a little bit, and it didn't stay on for very long, but the heat's still on, the AC is still on. Well, it was nice hanging with y'all, and I will see y'all next week.